Well, hi there. I'm watching Avengers Infinity War, which is the perfect ensemble action movie. It's just amazing. Everybody's in it. You got Mark Ruffalo, you got Scarlett Johansson, you got Benedict Cumberbatch, you got Robert Downey Jr., you got Chris Hemsworth, you got Idris Elba shows up, you got Tom Hiddleston, he used to date Taylor Swift, you got Gwyneth Paltrow's there, you got Chris Pratt, who I'm kind of off these days. I don't mean anything against him, but I don't like seeing him on the screen anymore. I'm kind of like he's a douchebag. He kind of reminds me of somebody I went to high school with or college that I see now, and they're still doing like fart jokes, or they're still saying boobies, or they still do the thing where they're like, "Hey, I got something for you," and they're like, "Ha ha ha ha." Actually, I do that now and then. I think it's hilarious. Or they're like, "Hey, pull my finger." Paul Bettany's in this. Elizabeth Olsen, the one that's not the twin, Chris Evans, Anthony Mackie, Don Cheadle shows up, William Hurt, Peter Dinklage, and let's not forget Josh Brolin, Chadwick Boseman, Winston Duke, who's the star of Us, the new Jordan Peele film. He's in this for like 15 seconds. Everybody's in this. Mr. Samuel L. Jackson shows up. The L stands for Leroy. It just goes on and on. Everybody that's in the screen, I'm like, oh, I'm like, ooh, he's here. Ooh, he just keeps showing up. It kind of breaks my heart a little bit because I compare it to DC's Justice League, which was just a movie that you were like, you saw once and you're like, I'm good, I'm good. The budget for this, for Infinity War and the Justice League movie, they were the same, more or less. Guess which made more money? This raked it in. And the sequel, it's gonna soak up money like a dry biscuit soaking up gravy. People are just gonna stream to it. The Justice League sequel, I don't even know if there is one. I don't know. Remember that time you asked your friend, you're like, hey, is there a Justice League sequel coming out? Yeah, that never happened. Those words were never said in the English language. They never will be. But I wish them the best. I wish DC the best. Quick, name all the actors in the Justice League. Ben Affleck, who's lovely. Jason Momoa, Gal Gadot. What the hell's his name? Henry Cavill, who plays Superman. That's it. There's a couple more, but that's about it. Whoever did the casting for Avengers Infinity War, they should get a goddamn Academy Award. They should get 7 or 8. It's that good. Everybody on the screen, you're like, yeah, I love them. Except for Chris Pratt. Parks and Rec, he was wonderful and amazing. First Guardians of the Galaxy, I was like, yeah, love this. But then he kind of started playing the same character. Like, second Guardians of the Galaxy, I'm like, oh, he's still kind of a dick. The Jurassic World, both of them, he's kind of like a douchebag on a motorcycle fighting dinosaurs. Passengers, he was a douchebag in suspended animation for 100 years. I don't got nothing against him, but I'm kind of over him. Like when he shows up, I'm like, he's kind of a douchebag. He's literally the least likable character in this movie. I would rather see Thanos on the screen. I'm like, he's a straight shooter. I know he wants to destroy half the universe. But he sets goals for himself and he's a hard worker. He's a hard worker. He's got style. Yeah, Chris Pratt shows up, I'm like, oh, Jesus. He's like, pull my finger guy. He is. Tom Hiddleston used to date Taylor Swift for like a couple months or whatever. I don't know. And I don't know if she wrote a song about him, but I guess she writes songs about whoever she goes out with. I feel like that's kind of, I don't cause any ripples or waves, but I kind of feel like that's using someone. If you go out with someone and you break up with them and you write a song about them and they don't write a song about you, who's using who? Who's putting that out there? John C. Reilly was in the first Guardians of the Galaxy and the second one, I think. He's not in this movie, but I just thought, I wish he was in this movie. That would have been a real coup. He's going to win an Academy Award. I'm just putting that out there. Soon, like in the next few years. If you have a piece of paper around, get it out and write down he's going to win the Academy Award and put it in your goddamn pocket and don't ever take it out. Because that's how certain I am. I want you to be able to take it out and be like, I've been holding this for 5 years. He won. He fucking won. Alrighty. I feel very strongly about that. You take care. Take care.